All right, of course, known it is Valentine's Day weekend. That was Black Bones featuring Chike, of course. A little bit more of why the love or the yoke of our love should be cancelled or what exactly. Many people are wondering why he chose this weekend to release such, visuals. But for me, I found it very exciting, actually. All right, going on straight into our first story for today. We have no other than Tiwa Savage, who, of course, is acting right now. She has debuted her first acting career, totally surprising by many fans, but she still kept the title Water and Gari. If you are aware, Water and Gari is the second EP by the Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage. It was released on August 20th, 2021 through the Universal Music Group, Motown Records, and Capitol. Now she's acting the movie titled Water and Gari. She's taking a new leap as a lead actress and one director of a new movie. The 43-year-old artist on Wednesday announced that she would make her debut for the first movie titled Water and Gari. Sharing a post on Instagram, if you take a look at the next pictures here, she took a picture on Instagram of her set with the directors and she wrote, "This is about to be an iconic moment, my first calling and co-writing, co-directing debut with the GOAT at Meji Alabi." About the movie, of course, according to the Screen Daily, the movie Water and Gari stems from Tiwa Savage 2021 EP of the same title. In the movie, while in the city of Cape Coast in Ghana, Tiwa Savage plays the role of a fashion designer with a budding career in the U.S., who returns to her home in Africa to confront the guilt she left behind. Wow. Isn't that amazing? I'm looking forward to seeing this. We don't know what date exactly this movie will drop. But of course, being a Tiwa Savage fan, many ladies here are looking forward to this exciting movie. I am. All right, going on to our next story for today. It's no other than a very, very great story. For me, honestly, I was surprised to see this, but I will not only, I'm also in support of this with AKA the South African artist who died last week now has been told, or he has told from his family, he has let us know that his album will still be released fully. The album is titled Super Mega, of course, his nickname, AKA Super Mega. Oh, okay, it's true. I wanted to have a surprise for you all. It's true. Omale did give flowers to Tiwa Savage over the week. How did I forget to mention that? Omale actually surprised Tiwa Savage with a beautiful case of flowers. I have a video right here to show you all. Take a look at this video of what she posted on her Instagram.
Moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter.
Of course, did you see all of those flowers? All for Tiwa Savage. I don't even know what it was about Omale and Tiwa, but we might see something here going on. It was last minute yesterday that I noticed that she got flowers from Omale, although it's after Valentine's Day already. What's really going on over here with Omale and Tiwa? I have to let you all know about that. But we're looking forward to seeing more stories coming from that end. But now going on straight to AKA, who is now late. May his soul rest in peace. It's a huge surprise to many fans of how he was, I don't even know how to say it, but honestly, it's a sad story. Even Burna Boy during the week actually also announced on his Twitter page that he wants to see how they will find out who did this to AKA. Because there are videos making around the social media where you can see how he was put down. It was such a sad, sad way to see such a great artist go down with his best friend, of course, who also died along with him. It's a very sad story. But honestly, right now, his family has mentioned that they will release his album fully. It's going to be out on all platforms and it will be released on February 25th. For honestly, AKA right now has had so many different songs titled on this track. It was a Twitter post made by his family members. Of course, it's up on the screen right now, letting us know that AKA Super Meg will still be left behind. His story and legacy will remain amongst all his fans in South Africa. His funeral took place yesterday, and of course, there are videos of his daughter crying all over social media. It's a very sad moment for a family to lose such a young and talented man. Honestly, it's surprising to see the least. Of course, I have his cover album here. The album cover, as of course he was released before, he took this last fall. It was released on his Instagram page where he titled it, Reasons Why He Left It as a Cover Art of His Face. There it is right there. For me, I felt it was very creative and it's a way to remember that this is his last work of art that will be put out to the world. Rest in peace, AKA. And we're looking forward to seeing how your fans and how your family will take this strong, horrible loss. All right, going on to our next story for today is the NBA All-Star Weekend. Honestly, it's been very, very surprising to see that we have three Nigerian superstars that will make headlines performances at the NBA All-Star Weekend. The National Basketball Association has announced that three Nigerians, Grammy Award winner, singer, and songwriter and record producer Burna Boy, 2023 Grammy Award winner and Oscar nominated singer and producer Thames, and rapper and singer Rema will headline the NBA All-Star Game 2023 halftime show with an Afrobeats themed performance. A statement issued by NBA further revealed that the performance will also honor the family of LeBron for becoming the league's all-time scoring leader. This is going to be a very big make in history because for us to see this, I for once haven't had an Afrobeat feeling during an all-time performance at the NBA All-Star Game, but this week we will. This time around it's going to be crazy, and we're going to have the Nigerian flavor involved on the court. It's going to be so fantastic. Prior to tip-off, global superstar Post Malone will perform as well. His hits following the first ever in arena NBA All-Star. Vin Diesel, of course, will also be there, and many more fans will be there and will be welcomed that day. I'm very excited. All right, going on to our next story for today, of course, no other than DJ Spinal, who has shown us that he has been working underground. DJ Spinal has now released his highly anticipated album titled Top Boy. I don't know what it is about DJ Spinal with this top gear, top this. You know, he talks about he brings class for me. I love it for him. And right now he has so many, streams so far for this album. He was released at midnight yesterday. DJ Spinal has so many features on his album, including Adekunle Gold, Benson, Steph London, Ricardo Banks, Fino, Nasty C, Summer Walker as well, Fireboy, Slack, Ashake, of course. They're all going to be on this album titled Top Boy. And we're excited to see how this will take off. DJ Spinal is very, 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 very classy and an amazing DJ. We're looking forward to seeing how far this album will take us. Please, it's all on all streaming platforms right now. You can also get it for yourself. Download it, listen to it. Let's see what DJ Spinal has brought out to the crowd. As usual, I'm sure it will be fantastic. As he said, the takeaway from this album should be bringing together stars from across the world for a project that explores continental sounds and captures his international status and ambitions. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Woo. All right, going on to our last story for today. We have no other than, of course, the BB Titans update. Something has been going on this week, of course. We have so much that has gotten around. For instance, for example, the first thing that stood out for me this week is now there's this challenge that Big Brother has announced that the females and males should not be talking to each other for the entire week, or maybe it's for just a few days. So now he has used Yaya and Michael as the lead roles for this particular task. So if you want to speak to another lady, you go through Yaya. If you want to speak to another man, you go through Michael. They're no longer allowed to communicate to themselves during this period. All right, going on to another thing that happened this week, of course, no other than there was a fight that was staged between two housemates, and they were given A+ for their efforts. They did so well. We had to bang, and also I believe it was Kosi that did this very, very well. It was amazing because they staged this fight. It looked extremely real, and houses were wondering, why are they fighting and why is no one stopping them? They all came in to stop them at the same time, and they all hugged it out at the end. It was very, very fine to see. I laughed throughout. I'm sure many viewers at home laughed as well. Of course, the victor last week was Jenny and Lai. Of course, look at them. They were victor last weekend. For me, I was quite surprised, but I'm sure many viewers knew already it was coming, of course. And then, of course, our housemates, our head of house for this week are no other than, drumroll please, as the picture comes up on the screen. Two of them were actually very, very spectacular this week. And I'm looking forward to seeing how many more Nigerians can make their way towards the head of house. For me, I can't wait to see someone. I won't say it here, so I will not be picking any favorites. But it was very great to see Tapang there as the head of house. Of course, no other than Daniel, that was him by the side. Head of housemates get to stay in the same room, so we already know what that means. All right, that's all I have for you for this week on entertainment and social media trends. My name is Aishat.B. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and follow The Weekend Show at Weekend Show NG on Twitter and on Instagram. I'll see you.